Vane, the post-apocalyptic zombie survival game that released on the 24th of October. We've covered it quite a bit since it's released, and I'm really excited for the future of this game. Now, for those that don't know, the developers do a weekly dev letter, and they're going to continue to do that. Now, we're going to cover them and the updates that come along with them, because when they do these dev letters, they go over what's coming in future updates and when future updates may actually be dropping. So we'll be keeping an eye out for these going forward, and then going over other bits and bobs inside the game as well. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Now, the game has been out for 5 days, and it's releasing to a very positive review score, being 89% of the 1,245 reviews being positive. And I can safely say that's not surprising at all. The game is really well done. It's rounded, it works well, it's polished. It's nothing like an early access title that you'd expect, full of bugs and crap. Yes, at the moment it can be a little bit stale and it can be a little bit tough to work your way around it, but a lot of that can be user error as well as the difficulty of the game. If you are looking for some sort of zombie shooter game, this is probably not the one for you. This is definitely more of a technical type where you do have to think about every decision that you make and keep an eye on a lot of stats all at once. Otherwise, you get overwhelmed pretty quick and get your ass handed to you. But overall, I do think it's a great game. I'm loving my time playing so far. So overall, the game is off to a great start. Now let's jump in and have a look at their Vane Weekly. This is a weekly thing that they do. You can subscribe to them and they'll email you, all sorts of stuff like that. This is done by the devs. And as you can see, this one is labeled Squishy People. I don't know why people are squishy, but yeah. The team continue to say, "Welcome to another Vane Weekly. This is our first update post-launch and we're thrilled to say that it was a success. We have made enough to ensure that we can not only work on the game full-time, but also enough to be able to afford visual and quality upgrades. These are going to take a little bit of time to get rolling, but we're still frantically patching bugs and fixing performance issues we've discovered as reported by you guys. We also have to do some organisation before moving forward with expanding the team, legal, financial, etc. But hopefully we can get out of the launch phase soon and get back to normal updates." Now, they have done several hotfixes since the game released just a few days ago. And as you can see, these are some pretty big ones. These are just the ones that have been released since the game launched. So in 5 days, they've pushed out 3 major hotfixes with tons of stuff on there to make the game better. And I love that they are continuing to do that, even though things are hectic and they're trying to expand the game a little bit further. Now, they have said it's not all good because there's a lot of bugs that they need to get fixed. So that's great. Now, they've said that these are the things that they're working on. Squishy people after sitting in chairs, which, well, that was the title and it was definitely a squishy person. Players would turn stout or tall after sitting in a chair or bed, and on day 1 they had a bug where if you fail to open a code lock, everyone on the server crashes. Cabins weren't being fortified, cigarettes weighed 0.5 kilograms each. Damn, that's a lot of tobacco. That's gonna hurt. You could tase people regardless of the server's PvP setting. Now, I think that's a funny one. That's actually quite good. Playing with a group of mates, oh, look, a horde is coming. Bzzzt. Tase them and just run off and leave them there. So overall, I think that's a good one. They should have kept that one in. And annoying things like taking antibiotics would make you thousands and thousands of times more likely to get sick. And I was struck by that one. I've been sick for most of my playthrough. It's not good. Things like plastic ingots and ID cards would be dismantleable into wood and screws, and water pipes in a lot of buildings were not working. Alongside that, there's many more. All of these are in there and fixed for hotfix number 4. With more fixes coming in the next couple of weeks, we're trying to send them out to you at a reasonable interval so you're not getting daily update downloads. So basically, they can, at the moment, do daily updates and get things fixed, which is great. Now, speaking of other bugs that are great, this one here, which I don't know where it's got it from, but as you can see, this police car is going 5,981 miles an hour. That's some significant speed. That's going to get you across the map in about, what, a second? Maybe 2? So, hopefully we can have that stay in game and have like a supernova speed or some sort of button in a car. Now, as well as those bug fixes, they've also added a ton of player requests, such as a hunger and thirst multiplier setting to slow down or speed up how fast you get hungry and thirsty, and that's quite good. I do like that. They've also been working on things for performance, both multiplayer, networking, and graphical speed, and trimming down on the amount of VRAM the game uses. And we've also snuck on some heavily populated multiplayer servers to collect performance data here and there over the last few days. We saw some servers named official server in the browser. We don't have any official servers, so we have made it so if you try and use this term in your server to try and trick players, we will automatically rename the server. The first mods for the game have also been released, and I'm personally surprised modders were able to get into the game so fast. I'm sure once we work on an actual mod toolkit, it'll be much easier. Now for future plans and what is happening once the dust has settled. The team have said things that they're working on first. They've got a lot of ideas floating around, but in the case we don't get into them by 0.023, we don't want to list too much. We will be looking heavily at revamping the hunting system, adding higher quality foliage and controller support, among many other things. But this is all tentative though, so please bear that in mind. We have a ton of bug fixing to get done first, and we will see you next week. Now, this update is ready for hotfix number 4, and the last hotfix that came out was just a couple of days ago. So I don't know when they're going to be doing another one. It was on the 27th, so just 2 days ago at the time of their weekly letter came out. So whether they'll do more in the next few days, maybe they're going to try and do one every, 4 or 5 days and see how they go. But yeah, the last one was on Monday, so maybe we'll see hotfix number 4 before the week is out. But what do you guys think? Have you tried Vayne? Are you enjoying it? Let me know in the comments down below. For today, we're going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. I've been Wired. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more Vayne.